hearties, and welcome ye to the tales of the Plunder Patrol, by gar. We be taking a look at this crew of brave warriors of the sea, and we're gonna sail on the high seas in the search for the booty. yeah, that's what we're doing today. Hello, everybody, it's your boy Memphis. Today, we're having ourselves a good old look at the piratey archetype of the Plunder Patrol, as today happens to be Talk Like a Pirate Day. If you couldn't tell from the bad pirate talk, we're doing some Plunder Patrols. We're having a fun time just celebrating one of those holidays that it's a silly holiday, but a holiday that, you know, might as well enjoy it while it happens. So, we're going to be taking a look at some Plunder Patrols, and I'm going to do a little bit of piratey here and there. Not the whole episode. I could, but I'm not going to. So, we're going to be dueling with the Plunder Patrols today, showing off the cards, the combos, how the deck works. I don't have a pirate hat on me. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Ready? Alright, that'll work. That'll work. I just got to keep real still. So, real quick, before we get into the duels on the high seas, let's show off the deck we'll be using and then get right into them duels. So, for our main deck today, we're running 3 copies of Landlubber Nibiru, the Primal Being, 3 Landlubber Danger Mothman, 3 of the Brave Warriors of the Seas, Whitebeard and Redbeard, along with 3 Black Eyes, 3 Bluebeards, and 2 copies of the Golden Hare. We have 3 copies of Wench Ash Blossom. We have ourselves Change of the Heart and Mind Control. We have 2 Plunder Patrol shipping, 1 copy of Terraforming, the Monster Born, double cross out Designator. We have ourselves a Set Rotatus, 2 copies of the Emblem of the Plunder Patrol, 3 copies of the Plunder Patrol Shipyard, 1 copy of Extra Net for our Set Rotatus, and 2 Plunder Patrol Booty. As for our today, we have 1 Masquerena, 3 copies of Blackbeard, the Plunder Patrol's Captown, 1 copy of Nightmare Unicorn, we have the Frog, 2 copies of Plunder Patrol's Merc, 1 copy of Shark, 1 copy AA Zeus, 1 copy of Plunder Patrol Bran, 1 big old whale, 1 copy of Draco Berserker of Vatenyi, 1 Borlode Savage Dragon, and a Plunder Patrol the Liz. As for the side deck, originally I was playing some Kaijus, so you do like to go second a lot with this deck, so Kaijus are certainly something you can throw into this deck on top of everything else. If you want to be also running things like Interrupt Kaiju Slumber, just to have a field nuke and all that good stuff. Another Lees, if you feel like you need another Lees, you know, it's very nice for starting up boards and all that things. 1's usually just fine, but you can run 2 if you felt like it. If you want to make sure you don't get interrupted by monster effects, go for a copy of Instant Fusion along with Millennium Eyes Restrict, on top of also having a Link Rebo. I forgot what to put him in here, but a Link Rebo on top of that, just to be able to stop your opponent from hitting you with the Nibirus, the Ash Blossoms, the Effect Veilers, the Drolling Lockbirds, the Ghost Bellwish. There's a million hand traps in this game. 1 Scarlight just for field nukes and burn, 1 Baguska in case of bad hands. You got another Mork, although that's really not that important to have a 3rd Mork, so I'm just going to take that out right now. We have triple Lightning Storm if your opponent's playing monster heavy and you want to field nuke their monsters, or if they're running a bunch of face-up spell traps. If they're running a bunch of face-downs, I would recommend Hey Trunade. Is very nice for just wiping out back row decks and baiting out things like Solemn Judgment. You also have another Plunder Patrol shipping, especially if you go for Lees. Another copy of this just helps. And lastly, Call of Grave. We already have the Crossout Designator, which stops a lot of the things that we would use call, but sometimes you still want to call regardless. So, that's the deck we'll be using today. Let's sail up on the high seas, boys. And I'm looking at my notes. Take down them scallywags and them bilge suckling sucklers. Yeah. I have asked you, laddies, and welcome ye to the first voyage. Hoist the sails, raise the mizzenmast, somebody swab the poop deck. And we be going second here. We'll let our opponents go first. Let our victims do things on the water. They go like this on the water. And then once they've done that, oh yeah, that's when we hit them with a rock. Classic pirate technique. We just hit them with a rock. So he's begotten some spacey boys. That's a kind of like sea boys, but not quite as good. So what do we have for an opening hand? Not a great opening hand, but it's an opening hand. So what do these even do? Does it do anything? It does nothing. That's what it does. Alrighty. Well, if that's the case, we'd be summoning Redbeard the Savage. He's bigger than these monsters by far. So we're gonna destroy this thing. He can have all the life points he wants. I don't really care. I'll take them all from him. That's what we do here. And we be ending our turn. Not to get life back. I was hoping my opponent was less of a lily-livered scallywag and a bilge-suckling person. But they are just a bilge-suckler. Therefore, we're going to have to wait for him to do something more. That's what the debater's here for, is to stop all this modern nonsense of summoning a million monsters in a row. I'm sounding more Scottish than pirate, but I'm going to go with it anyway. I'm sure there were Scottish pirates. I'm not going to name a few, but there were probably a few. So now my opponent is going to make me stop doing pirate voice for a minute, because obviously I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to be great at it all day. But Heave Ho, and he's got a Neos. That's, I mean, it's big. That's about all it is. It's just big. What's it going to do with this? It's just a big monster. I can do that too. I've got a rock. Alrighty. So now he's got 3 things and a dolphin. The dolphin is a little iffy, but he didn't even use it. So I'm not too concerned. Like, I'll lose Redbeard, but it's fine. Because I can tag out into another monster. I just don't want to do it just yet. Alrighty. So let's activate Plunder Patrol Booty. We're going to activate its effect. We're going to make one of these a dark attribute. And then we're going to special summon Redbeard the Savage back to defense mode. Now my opponent's got, well, he had Darks in the Grave already. But I can make Mork now. And if I can make Mork, I can banish my opponent's things. Be really nice if I had Whitebeard, because Whitebeard, you want Whitebeard as often as you can. He's really useful. What does that do? Let's activate Redbeard the Savage. Discard a card, destroy a random card in your opponent's hand. I mean, if I could stop that, I would. So we're gonna summon out Lees. Why can I only summon Lees? Attribute opponent controls were in that great. He had and he banished the dark. Smarter than he looks. Smarter than he looks. But I can still negate a monster effect using Lees. That's what I can do. If he uses a monster effect, I can just ditch this. Negate a monster effect. Negate. A discard me goy. A discard me goy. And be like, no, go away. And I can add any Plunder Patrol card I want and get my Whitebeard. This is why Lees is the best boat. And then I can go ahead and bring back Redbeard Matey. Which is something I can do with Lees as well. Because Lees is our flagship of our piratey fleet. And no, I don't need to do anything else. I'm pretty set. I'm pretty good. Thank you. Lees is an amazing card. I can summon a Plunder Patrol from hand or the Spell Trap Zone. Let's see here. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. Summon out the boats. And go ahead, that's not the way that goes. Heave ho, a pirate's life for me. Let's see, summon Bran. Good old Bran. And now both of these guys will be doing their effects. So I get Redbeard, and I'm going to put him on Bran. That way I can do that thing. And I'm also going to be using Plunder Patrol Booty. So, once again, I'm just going to make this dark for no reason. We're going to keep him in the dark. That's the reason. And we're going to bring back... so let's bring back Whitebeard. Yes. Why not? His effect will still go off. I should have put him in attack mode, but it's fine. It's fine. We are going to summon out Black Eye. Because he's big. He's very big. And Braun is just making our monsters bigger anyway. And I don't have a Plunder Patrol in the hand, but doesn't matter. Let's go for damage. Sometimes you just gotta ignore all the different what's-its. Go for damage. Blow them down. Fire all the guns. That's what we do here. And that's what we're going to do. I wish I had my field spell, though, because then I could do, like, lots of damage. You know? Sometimes when you're... well, pirates... We don't like to damage the goods. You know, I am planning to sell my opponent off after this duel. Sell him to the highest bidder and all that good stuff, but, you know. Let's see. Summon a Plunder Patroll. Do I want to bring back Matey? Nah. I'm fine. We're all fine here. He's got 2 cards. What's the worst he could do? No. I bet y'all thought, if I thought it was going to be the end of me, you're going to send me up the yardarm and make me walk the plank and everything else. But no, not quite. And let's see, discard a Plunder Patrol card. That doesn't, nah. What does this even do? Summon a thing. Alright. He summoned a thing. What does it do? And then he can banish it. Draw 2 cards. Alright, he can certainly do some cards. And I really wish I... No, wait. No? Yeah? He doesn't still have a dark... No, he does still have a dark in the grave. Good. Now I can go for Mork. So as soon as I'm allowed, we'll use Whitebeard the Savage. And yes, both Redbeard and Whitebeard are both savage. All of my monsters be savage. Don't you know? But now I've got my Mork. Now he's on the bird. Now what you gonna do? You have so many targets. Can you target anybody? Now you're gonna have to go for Mork. Because if I draw Plunder Patrol, I'm just gonna banish you. And then what are you gonna do? A whole lot of nothing. All you have is a half-naked man. That's all you have on your board. This little delivered boy. He's not even good enough to make walk the plank. What is keel hauling? Actually, let's not do that. Keel hauling is like brutal. That's like being drawn and quartered, but on a boat. So yes, he's got Aquanios, and what is he going to attack? That is a good question. I mean, okay, he's going after Brawn. Interesting choice. Okay, that's fine. I mean, Brawn was a good man. He did his job very well. He was giving us some boost, but that's okay. We will make do. So enter the main phase. Let's go ahead. Again, just make this guy dark. Bring back a boy. And let's see. Take a Plunder Patrol from the grave, and I can summon it. Where the hell did Whitebeard go? All right, he's in the spell trap zone. Well, that's fine. We can bring him back, thanks to these. Just an amazing boat. I laid the keel down on Lee's myself. Both keels, because Lee's is 2 boats strapped together. It's twice as good as any other boat, because it's 2 boats in one. Math! It's the new invention by them English boys. You know, and we're gonna abuse it. So now what you gonna do, Neos man? You thought you had me with your little Neos fusion, but you were wrong. Very wrong. So now I can just bring back Whitebeard the Savage and combine him with Redbeard the Savage. Redbeard doesn't even have a beard. That's how savage he is. He's just a savage boy. He's just immovable. Alright. So now, gonna have to deal with that. I don't have a blue beard or a black beard in the grave, but this'll work. This'll all work out. I have my ways. I have my ways of dealing with half-naked men. I tell you, arr, shiver me timbers, all that. What are you gonna do, you landlubber? You squint-suckling, dirt-sniffing, dirt licker. No, can't be using the same insult twice. I said dirt twice. Shameful. Alright, well, because you made me do shameful things, I'm going to summon a whale. That's right, I've got a whale. This will destroy all his monsters. And then I can equip this onto this. I can put Redbeard on the bird. And then I can put Whitebeard on the bird. And then I can put this rock on the bird, but that's a bad idea, so I'm not going to do that. But I could do it. I'm not saying I can't do it. I can do it. But I'm too smart for that. What are you going to do? What do you even have left? Does this do something? I guess this does something. I guess he can draw 2 cards. Let's go for this guy. Bluebeard, the Savage. Now, we'll just force him to use that. That's all the plan, though. That was the plan. And we are going to make Blackbeard, who can turn into anybody. More importantly, this activates Bluebeard's effect, so I can just get more things. And then I can bring back Redbeard the Savage. I actually don't want to do that. I'd rather leave this here in case he goes for a monster effect. I don't want no monsters. They're a bunch of wenches. Every last one of them. Nope. Arrrrr, where be me Plunder Patrol mateys? Where's Golden Hair? Where's the wench? Where's that little lass? Where is she? I want to see me lass. I want to see me bonny lass right in me hand right now. Where is she be? Where is she be? Well, there's Whitebeard. That's just as good. That works just as good. I don't have my field spell, but this will work just as well. Let's put this in attack mode and activate the Merc. We're just gonna banish this. Down to Davy Jones's locker with you. Get out of here. You're not wanted. Go ahead. Use your effect. I can negate it. I have Lee's. He sees a monster effect and he runs it over with his massive girth. And then I can get that bloody field spell of mine to do lots of damage. Who says you need to build the shipyard before you build the ships? Fools, that's who. Fools. And just for spite, I'll monster upon, and he gives up like a coward. Walk a plank with ye, Mr. Neos man. Alright, well there you go. There's a duel with some Plunder Patrols. You got to see all the combos and things. Let's go ahead for duel number 2, though. Show off a bit more of what we can do. I mean, we didn't even get to do a lot of damage, but we were getting ready to do damage. But you get to see what we're trying to do. Let's go for duel 2. Find a better opponent, maybe a little bit more back and forth would be nice. Let's go for it. Alrighty, lads. Hoist sail for duel number 2. Voyage 2. We be going second again. What do we got here? Alright, well, no rock, unfortunately. I like me rock, but I've got this winch. I do have a bit of a winch. Alright, well. That be an interesting one. We be up against the Scully Boys crew. The only landlubbers acceptable because they do look like a Jolly Roger. That's the only reason we are okay with these lot. Alright, well, I can only stop the second one. He's smarter than he looks. He's a bit too smart for that, but we'll see what we can do. Can we do much against this without the rock? That's a good question. That is a good question. But we be seeing. So, aye, he be getting rid of many cards. Alright. Aye. I presume, yes, that. Aye. Well, he be doing many things, that be certain. I presume at some point he'd be summoning a Bone Boy, as that be the Bone Boys crew. I haven't seen their captain yet. He hasn't struck his colors just yet, but I presume at some point he be doing. Aye. Uh-huh. Where you be? Where you be? Now, you already used that, so don't be thinking you can be doing that again. That's not how that works. Alright, well, my opponent didn't do a lot. I be going with the Mothman. This landlubber to landlubber. We'll give it a shot. Go ahead. Hit me with your winch. I am prepared. I am prepared for your winches. Now I'm less prepared for winches, but it all works out. What do we have here? What do we have here? Let's be think here. Where be Merc? So, I summon this, I can summon Merc, and get rid of that and draw another card. It'll be spell card, but a card nonetheless. So, we summon out the Moth Boy, summoning out good old Merc. We'll be putting him here. We're going to be using his powers. Getting rid of that. I need me spells. Alright, and we'll be adding a spell. And we'll be getting the emblem. I feel the emblem will do us good. And then, of course, our Bluebeard will go. And I need other things. Indeed. What do you have? What do you prefer? What do you prefer, you salty wench? I presume he has Ash. He has his own little wench, tethered to his ankle, like some sort of wench ankle tethering fool. And we will be taking him. How many bone boys do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Only 8! Pathetic. I've seen many more. Alrighty, that could be helpful, but not in this situation. Not really. I'm just gonna be setting things up. I'll set things up for later. Go ahead, stop it. I have this in my hand already. You can't stop it. Just try it. I dare ye. I dare ye. So we'll be equipping ourselves. Or I could equip Whitebeard. Let me think about that. I prefer the emblem. It gives me protection. We'll activate the field spell, the shipyard. And let me think about that there. Let me think about that. Yar. We'll be giving it a shot. We'll bait off the ash. Let's get Whitebeard going. And that'll do it for this turn. We'll take it nice and slow. We don't want to destroy our foe just yet. We want to make sure that there's enough meat left on his bones. That's for sure. Alright, so he does that. As I'd expect. We'll be saying nay to that. Nay to that, sir. Alright, so the question is, now what is he going to do? Summon out that. Doing that, okay. Sending some other bones, but the bone's been stopped. Cerberus, well. I guess I kind of have to do something about that. I can't not. Oh wait, I suppose I could have just not, but it's fine. I wanted to do that anyway. Let's get some booty. I got some, but yeah, I should have left that alone. But it's fine. It doesn't matter. Let's get our wee bonny lass. We'll get a wee bonny lass. Alright, lightning storm. Mork. Protect. That's right, Mork protect our shipyard. People many times forget this. And then they surrender like little babies. I've never seen a weaker faction of the Skull Servants crew. Let me tell you. We're gonna make this work. We might have to bring back keel hauling for this one. But regardless, let's go ahead for duel number 3. We need a better upper. We need some meat on the bone. This guy had no meat. And not just because he had Skull Servants, but because he had no meat on the bones that the Skull Servants have. So let's go for another duel. Hi, now for the third and final voyage of the day. Appropriately, we're up against a guy called Shark. Let's see what sort of shark this be, boy. Alrighty, well, we'd be going second as we like, but this be one of them going first hands. But it all works out. I've got Whitebeard the Savage, Cetrat Hat. Everything's good. All depends what this landlubber will be doing. Or is he a salty sea dog? We may never know. Alright, let's be activating the Cetrat Hat. I be getting my field, and he be getting this thing. This net thing. If he plays that, I get all the cards whenever he be drawing on them cards on his board. And let me tell you, that sounds like some free booty to me. So, now, let's go ahead and do the usual shuffle. Do the usual shuffle. We already have Bluebeard. Let's get Redbeard. Redbeard the Savage. And then, of course, Helm will be summoning us out Golden girl. Haha, there you go. So now we've got the golden girl. Let's go ahead. Summon out Bluebeard. And then normal summon out Redbeard. And we be activating our shape shipping. Go for these. Using these two. Be like, arr. That'll be activating everything. So Bluebeard will happen. I can discard a card. Draw another card. Redbeard. This way I can get myself a Merc. Get some protection. All the good things. I haven't... Well, that's a hard one. Actually, that's a perfect one. Let's go for off. Oh, wait, no. I can only special summon... I can only bring out the crew. Landlubbers not allowed. I missed that bit, but it's fine. I can still do this. More or less. I can still summon out Redbeard. I can summon Mork. I don't have any Plunder Patrol cards, but... It's a big old but. I don't need them right in the moment. I'm fine. Oh, almost forgot to do battle phase. I kind of need to do that. Get a little damage on the board. Let them know that I mean business. Alright, Sharky boy, let's see what you got. What do you even have? I don't have the Plunder Patrol card to be had right now. That's the one bad thing. Is that while the Plunder Patrol cards and the Plunder Patrol crew be inclusive to rocks and birds and whatever this is, you know, we prefer our own. We prefer our own. What is this? It's nothing, apparently. It is a lot of nothing, is what it is. I guess I'll just get Whitebeard. And is that all I need to do? I suppose I don't need to do anything else. My opponent is just bad. I suppose. Redbeard. You know what? Mercy is not normally a piratey thing. But I don't think he's got anything really, and I don't think I should really care if he does. You know? I mean, I can do the things with Merrick, and I do the things with Lee's. Alright, now he's actually doing something. What is he doing? I don't know. He's doing something. Is this a deck with... Is this a lady crew? Is this one of those lady pilot crews that are totally ruining the piloty vibes? I think it is. Women should not be... Oh, well, Bonnie and Reed were fine, but... You know, whatever this is, I don't know. This is not a pirate. I mean, if this is what you lot think a pirate looks like, then we need to talk. Okay? We need to talk a lot. So, what is this doing? What does this do? It does nothing. What is the point of this? What is the point of this? The target Melodious, 800 attack. Why though? Arr, arr, you scurvy wench. What this be for? Like, truly, what this be for? It does nothing for you. Alright, well, my opponent can't be destroyed by effects. Ye say. I think I'm just going to send you down to David Jones's locker now. I really don't need to see you again. That's kind of not what I need to be seeing. Alright, Whitebeard the Savage. Let's get a bird. Why a bird, you ask? Because I can. That's why. Alright, well. I gave my opponent a chance to surrender peacefully. Didn't take it. Arr? You be needing cards in the hand, laddie, and you kind of set them all. So I don't be knowing what you be thinking you're doing. I don't think you know what you be thinking you be doing. Alright, well, I lose a bird. Nah. I say nay, I shan't be destroyed. The holes be too thick. Like my wenches. Alright. Nah. Liz, you do your thing. Alright, lads and lasses. I think it'd be time to put me opponents to bed. And by bed, I mean the seabed. And by seabed, I mean we're going to be sending them underwater strapped to a cannon, as one tends to do. Unless, of course, these actually do something. Does this? Oh, it lasts a while. That's all it does. That's all it really does. It's not a big problem. Kind of an unnecessary thing. Alright, but, it's a big old but. What does he have face down? We may never find out. Okay, he is going to allow that. Good. Good. Alright, where be me tuner? I have 2 tuners. Which tuner do I want? Of course, I'd be wanting Whitebeard the Savage. You know, I've got my wench. My wench, we don't need her. Okay, well, now he surrenders. I only had to kill half the crew, but he surrenders. So, there you go, lads and lasses. There's the Plunder Patrol. Let's be going to the end screen. Right, you scurvy dogs. If you be here, it means you be finishing the video and be... Let's stop talking priority talk. Okay. Ooh. Thank you, everybody, for watching. We had ourselves a good time with the Plunder Patrols today. It's not a super competitive deck, but, you know, in a casual setting, it works pretty good. We didn't really get to see as much damage output as we could have had. I mean, we had some instances where it was possible, as you could clearly see. But when you get the setup right, it's a deck that does what it wants to do. It's very much like old school Gladiator Beast. You set the ball rolling, and it keeps rolling. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing some Plunder Patrol on Pirate Day. Comment in the comments your favorite piratey line. And I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget the likes and stuff if I did it good. I appreciate those, you know, YouTube algorithm and all that good stuff. Hurts, but see you guys next time. I'm hoping to try some Dragon Maid stuff later this week. I was going to figure out what I'm going to be doing with it. And then also all the decks for the live stream, but that's later. So, thanks for watching. Memphis signing out. Take care.